Virgo, this is correction energy. Spirit is putting pieces back where they belong. You have outgrown something, and Spirit is rearranging everything around your new level. Virgo, the path that once felt blocked is suddenly opening. So, someone may have misjudged your strength, they may have doubted your clarity, or even underestimated your resilience. But guess what? You're moving with purpose now, okay? You're breaking old cycles. You're detaching from anything that slows you. Your intuition is almost surgical, Virgo. It's sharp, it's precise, and it's unshakable. This is a level up disguised as a turning point, Virgo. All right, so let's see who is connected to this shift. Oh, those are your numbers. So for the first number, I got number one. Okay, so this is connected to, or it represents like a masculine energy. Um, Confirmation, y'all. The alarm went off on my mama's phone. Okay, but this represents masculine energy. They're a leader. I feel like it's like emperor energy, right? So they can have a dominant personality, someone who takes initiative, and this could be someone who has been silently watching you. Okay, now this person was seems like they were meant to go first, but they could have hesitated on it, right? So this is definitely a soul connection that has a lot of unfinished business. Okay, so this person whose energy has been like directly tied to your elevation, but it's like one of these things, it don't matter if they like it or not, right? Because they're tied to it. It ain't nothing that they can do, right? So the shift is connected to someone who's actually supposed to step up. This person is supposed to step up emotionally, spiritually, or they're supposed to do it in communication, but they stall. Okay. And so now your movement is forcing their hand, right? So they're being guided towards you, or you're being guided. Well, let's just say this, they're being guided towards you, and they're being guided towards accountability at this time. Okay. I'm also hearing growth. Okay, so your upgrade actually is activating this person's awakening, right? With that number one. Um, Definitely feel like spirit is behind this. This is something, yeah, spirit or the universe, however y'all it resonates with y'all, is behind this this activation that's taking place, right? So this person actually feels like responsible for something that they may have left unsaid or unresolved. Okay, so they've been thinking heavily about you. Definitely feels like twin flame energy somewhere in here. Okay, they mirror you more than you actually know. It's like they have this very strong spiritual tie to your journey. Okay, wow, this person is meant to be in your life, or they may re-enter your life, or they may release, okay, or they may release you. They may release you in a way that pushes destiny forward. All right, but spirit is really pushing this person into the truth phase. Okay, so and how I'm seeing is like as you rise, this is what's triggering this person. Okay, so every time you ascend or you elevate, it really triggers this person, or it pushes this person to have to mirror that energy. Okay, and so when I'm getting more clues about who this person is, and like this number four standing out, that's foundations. Of course, the number three again is leading us back to spirit, right? The Holy Trinity is leading us. Yeah, this could have been even what I just heard, like a third party situation at first. Okay, even if the situation wasn't a person, it could have been a situation. It could have been literally like the streets, addiction, however, right? This is definitely someone you had either a karmic tie to, a soul tie to, or like a twin flame connection. Okay, you once trusted this person. You definitely could have went through like some type of separation period, could have been some miscommunication, whatever happened. This person was intimidated by your growth, right? And now they're feeling the consequences of not acting sooner. Okay, now and again, all I keep saying, and I see the number 8 on here, because if you do 4 plus 1, you got 5 plus 3, that's 8. Okay, and that really speaks about, again, like new beginnings, abundance, things like that. And so how I'm seeing it is, it's too late. What I just heard, it's too late. If it's a twin flame for some of you, it might be too late. Okay, only because you've moved on. They were meant to align with you, but their delays created the shift, right? So spirit placed somebody else in your path, okay? Because they weren't acting, they weren't moving forward, like they were not. How can I say? They were resisting change. My microphone, y'all. Sorry. They were resisting the change, right? So what's happening is that your upgrade is exposing the gap between who they are now and who they were meant to be in your story. Does that make sense? So what is their next move towards Virgo? So bear with me, y'all, because I'm just learning how to use these. I'm studying the numbers and whew. All right. So I got 3. Okay. 19, 13. All right, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I just want y'all to see what I'm. So I'm being guided to take the number 19, okay? And this is major. That number 19, this is major action energy, okay? This is not just talking. This is not thinking. This is literally this person moving, okay? So let me try to break it down exactly how Spirit is giving it to me, right? What I just also heard is like it's a completion of a cycle, okay? I keep seeing the number 15. I think the number 15 came out in another reading I did earlier today. So, yeah, 1 plus 5, we got 6. That's family. I'm still hearing like some type of abundance being unlocked, okay? Now, when you think about the number 19, you got 1 plus 9 equals 10, which reduces down to 1, right? And that's the first number that I spoke about in the beginning of the reading. And so this is full circle energy right here, right? So this is like an actual reset, which we already know Virgo has been going through that actual reset, right? So you're getting a whole clean slate here. So this is that step forward after that ego death or that certain realization. Okay, so I definitely feel like this is a person who has been going through a transformation or has been, kind of forced to kind of like shift. Okay, but what's happening is, again, like this person is literally about to shift out of avoidance and into direct motion. All right, so don't be surprised if you in separation, if this person comes forward. Okay, even if it's just like they're testing the waters, okay? But they're coming out of hiding, Virgo, okay? Just know that they're coming out of hiding. This person is tired of watching you from the sidelines. They're planning some type of move. So Virgo, this person is done pretending, okay? So this is why they're coming out of hiding. They realizing like what you have is like it's genuine. They can't replace you. They can't detach from you because you are definitely always on this person's mind is how I'm hearing it. And this is a person, right? Because the number 19 is one of those like, if I don't act, I may lose this person. I may lose them. If I don't act now, I may lose them, right? This is like an urgency, Virgo. All right, so look, stay tuned for part 2.